Just start doing all kinds of stuff. Just crazy stuff. Just they call it free. Some of it is just outlandish. Some of it just takes the whole element out of love making, out of intimacy. No, nothing of what it was designed to be. But because of intimidation, I won't do it. So I wouldn't do what was required. So maybe what was required of me to get his attention was that I be a lady. But I needed to throw his mind into a whole nother arena and make him think that he won't. But I want y'all to notice something, because I know y'all have seen this before because you're grown and you're of age as I am. You've seen her throw his mind into that status of free. But then after a while, he started wanting to make that free a lady, didn't he? See, she come in by intimidation, out of a fear. Out of a fear. So it causes a deception. People that walk in intimidation will always try to throw you to where their mind is. They have to cheat. They have to lie to obtain. So that is a root of fear. So do you see why Paul would tell Timothy, boy, God has not given you a spirit of fear? Because he said, if you're fearful, you're going to open up the door for intimidation. And if you open up the door for intimidation, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. It's going to cost you a lot of things if you open that door for intimidation. Romans chapter 8. We close with Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8, and let's go down to verse 31. Romans chapter 8 and verse 31. This closes the door on intimidation today. Romans chapter 8 and verse 31. It says this right here. What shall we say to these things? What things? What things? The stuff that's trying to intimidate us. Huh? What shall we say to these things, to the fear that's trying to cripple us, to the things that's trying to paralyze us? I want y'all to think about the things that you struggle with intimidation on. Because it's easy to do. You can be in the midst of people that deem themselves to be great, and it'll make you feel like you're not. Or you are less than. You understand how they do. See, the way we have things set up, even in the world, the way we got things set up, poses an intimidation. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. What do we do when a judge walks in the room? Somebody just said it. Stand up. Now, you show me where that's in the Bible. Huh? You see what I'm saying? But see, that is to make you inferior to them. It's a form of intimidation. To make you think that he's the highest authority that there is, when really he ain't. Because the heart of the king is in the hand of them, and he turns it however he chooses. So actually, he's not the highest authority. But when he come into the room, we'll stand up. But we'll come in the house of God and sit down and won't respect him. but want to bow to the judge. There's no disrespect in that. Don't take what I'm saying out of context. But it's just that they don't scare me. I'm going to tell y'all why law officials don't scare Delphine. I ain't doing nothing, I ain't got no business. I run, when I be driving, I pull up beside the police. I do. I pull up beside the police. One day I stopped and was messing with the police. I said, help! He said, what's wrong? I said, you're supposed to protect and serve, ain't you? I said, have a good day, and left. I did. I ain't doing nothing, I ain't got no business. See, you don't intimidate me. I respect your position. I got positions too. Amen. You understand? When that man stepped to Jesus, what did he tell him, Lena? He said, hey, listen, I'm a man of authority also. He said, I got servants, and I tell them to come, they come. And when I tell them to go, they go. See, you ain't the only boss man running around now. The chick a boss lady too. You don't intimidate me. I don't care who you are. You don't intimidate me. I don't think y'all heard me. I don't care who you are. You do not intimidate me. I will respect your office, but your office won't intimidate me. It won't intimidate me. It won't have me thinking I ain't capable. It won't have me thinking I can't. Please. My confidence will be so strong that I step up on you and command a yes out of you. If I go and talk to the mayor, I ain't going to talk to the mayor expecting to get no maybe or nothing. You going to give me a yes. Because my confidence level when I come is going to be just that great. Because when I come, I'm going to come knowing what I'm talking about. And I'm going to come see you can lose stuff by not knowing how to sell yourself like you're supposed to if you don't have a level of confidence. If you are intimidated, you can play yourself out of some stuff. When I step to him right. When I step there, please. I guarantee y'all right now, if I go into that office, in the mayor office, and say something about something I want, watch what happens. I'll start figuring out a way to get it done. Because you don't intimidate me. See, intimidation comes from a lack of confidence in oneself. If you know for a fact you got the capability of doing it, I wish I'd like to drop that back again. I had to catch myself. If you know you got the capability of doing it, even if you don't have the capability of doing it, but you got the willingness to learn to do it, you still ain't got no business being intimidated. Did y'all hear what I said? Intimidation comes from a refusal or a denial. You are denying yourself things when you are intimidated. You are ripping yourself off of some stuff when you are intimidated. There is nothing that you can't do. If you don't know how, teach me. I'm willing to learn. That's all you got to do is teach me. I'll learn it. But for me to just say, no, I'm not going to do it, or no, I can't do it, that's not my vocabulary. That's not my vocabulary. No, it says, what shall we say then to these things? Y'all to deal with those things. If God be what? Y'all have quoted that, and I know you have, because it's a very familiar passage of scripture. It runs through church like crazy. But they only want to use it for the wrong reason. They want to use it when they done slept with somebody's husband. If God be for us, God ain't for that mess, and you know he ain't. Want to use it for the wrong reason. When they arguing with somebody and they ain't getting along, well, God be for us. That's actually talking about when you are moving in your purpose, when you are moving in your destiny of what God has set for you to do. That's when, if God be for you, because I need y'all to understand and see the name of this. What name of this book is this? It's what? Romans, right? So he was writing to the Roman church. The Roman church. And he was saying to them, if God be for who? I need y'all to understand it because you said the right answer. He was writing to them and he was saying to them, if God be for who? He be for us. If God be for us, if God be for us, I don't think y'all here. I'm coming into some stuff right now that come to me. Because if God be, that's right, baby. Y'all got it. If God be for who? For us. Who, it says, can be what? So should you struggle with intimidation? By no means. By no means should you struggle with intimidation. By no means. By no means. By no means should you struggle with it. It shows up, please, y'all, when you are accelerating or when you are about to excel. That's when it shows up. It shows up to try to stop you before you can get there. But if you mess around and get there, it'll show up to try to play you out of there. See, Adam and Eve was already there because they was in the garden. So it showed up and played them out, the garden. But then there will be situations where it'll try to stop you before you can even get to a place. Because it'll have you thinking you can't do it. You know you ain't good enough for that. You know you ain't smart enough for that. How you going to try to handle all that right there? You know you can't do that. What you trying to think? What you trying to do? You know that ain't for you. You already know what people going to say. Hear that right there? Start putting you into that mode. Worry about what people going to say. You already know what people going to say. How you going to explain that to them? I ain't got to explain nothing to you about my business. I ain't got to explain nothing to you about no choice I make. No decision that I make. What you mean? See, when that right there hit my head, I already know what time it is. That's when I get real stupid then. When I'm thinking about some stuff, because I have to think about things. I have to rationalize things. But immediately when it comes to my mind, it's saying, well, what they gonna say about, I get stupid real, but that's when that cussing come out. Because I get real stupid then. I mean real stupid. Because I know now what's going on. I done figured it out now with what's going on. This is nothing but an intimidation trying to come to me. And what it's doing is now it's fixing to try to project the image off. To make me be concerned about some stuff and concerned about some people and what their thoughts is. What difference does it make what their thoughts is? If you are living your life and moving according to what your purpose is, what difference does it make what their thoughts is? So I automatically know what time it is when that comes. So he's telling him, he's letting them know, listen, if God is for you, who can be against you? Don't you get yourself caught up in no intimidation. And don't you cheat yourself out of something. If you don't know it, be willing to learn it. A lot of folks love the fact that you're eager to learn. They like that. Even employers and all love someone that's eager to learn. That means a lot versus somebody that just sitting over there in the counter. Oh, they work at the fry station and never try to learn nothing else. Never try to learn nothing else. You know, I'm serious. I went in the grocery store to get some meat at a particular store, and the guy was complaining about one of his workers. And he was saying, as if like he regretted he even hired him. because he was talking about